Hey YouTube, I am back with another video. Well, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing today? How's everything going? I wanted to jump on here and share 8 fun facts about me, since you're getting to know me here on YouTube. So let's jump in. Number 1, I used to be a flight attendant, and while I was a flight attendant, well, I worked for a private airline, so we flew literally all over the world, and we were going to places like Nigeria, Ghana on a regular basis, Kuwait, Portugal, Germany, other places. There's a lot of places. And during that time, I realized, like, oh my God, I love traveling and experiencing all these cultures and new foods, but I don't like the process. Because, you know, sometimes when I would have to work in the back galley on the aircraft, that's where you feel the most turbulence. And you would spend a lot of time, a lot of hours around, over water, over open ocean. And there were times that there was so much turbulence. I don't know how I made it through. I would be praying and like 10 seconds from pissing myself because I was so terrified because of turbulence. There was one time in particular that I remembered the turbulence being so bad that the plane was literally felt like it was swinging. So yeah. Number 2, during lockdown, my son and I spent a year and a half in Mexico. Wonderful. A lot of ups and downs, but it was a great experience overall. Number 3, I'm one of those people that when they come home from a trip, they don't unpack right away. And when I say don't unpack right away, you know, my suitcase can stay by the door, totally closed, for weeks, maybe more than weeks sometimes. And yeah, and to be honest, well, usually when I most of the times, I usually have the opportunity to wash my clothes before I put them back in the suitcase, before I leave whatever place I'm leaving. So a lot of times I do have just like a lot of clean clothes in my suitcase. So yeah, it can just stay there for a long time before I finally say, okay, I need to unpack now. I love coffee. Love coffee, and I'm very particular about how my coffee is made. And so this summer we moved to a new neighborhood that has a bunch of like really cool coffee spots. It's just unbelievable. They have like some of the best coffee spots in this neighborhood that I live in. And I've had the opportunity to try Greek coffee, Yemenese coffee, Colombian coffee, Ukrainian coffee. I was in a coffee spot that was Moroccan and Italian. So like they have a vast amount of coffee shops here that with so much variety, and they're made so much different. And what is a coffee that I drank all this summer was, I think it's called, correct me because this is a new coffee to me, until I moved into this neighborhood. I was drinking like iced breves all summer. Yeah, it's kind of like it's a shot of espresso with like half and half and foamed, and I had mine iced. Fun stuff. Number 4. What was that, number 4? Okay, number 5. I love nature. I love being out with trees, flowers, just being in the grass. But the mosquitoes and the bugs seem to love me a lot, so it can be extremely challenging to just be out in nature for long periods of time. I find that even when I do spray myself down, it's still like there's always some kind of annoying bug somewhere. Yeah, but I love nature, which reminds me, since we moved into this apartment, we didn't get any plants, so we need to get some plants in here. But yeah, absolutely love nature. Number 6, I am a graphic designer, and I'm a graphic designer that I use that skill like more like on a freelance basis, and more for like my projects, but it hasn't really been something I pursue. And I usually don't tell people that I'm a graphic designer, because soon as I say that it never fails. I say that to someone, their brains just start calculating something, and then like I always find myself in this weird situation where people are just like not even asking me. They're just kind of like telling me what they want me to do, and I'm just like, yeah, that's not how that works. But yeah, that's a skill that I have. Where did I? Okay, so we are at number 7. This is moving pretty fast. Well, I have 2 desserts that I absolutely love. I'm a big apple pie lover. I love apple pie, and I also am a huge chocolate lover. And I love good chocolate. I don't like cheap chocolate. I really love, it's the same thing like my coffee. I love my chocolate to be a certain way. So yeah, I really like boutique chocolate, and my ideal chocolate would be like a mix of somewhere in between that balance of milk chocolate and dark chocolate, you know, like not too sweet but not too bitter, that type of combination. And I think since I'm a Caribbean girl, I should say, what is a Trinidadian snack that I really love? I think I should say, I'm just trying to think about what I really like the most. So there's, I would say I love this the most, but I love, okay, well, there are 2 things. I love Pilori. Maybe one day I will share this, what a Pilori is, but it's kind of like it is like a hush puppy, but not so thick. It's supposed to be really light and fluffy, and you dip that into like some sort of chutney sauce, like a tamarind sauce or some other kind of sauce. It's commonly eaten with like a tamarind sauce, a spicy tamarind sauce. And the other thing that I like is salt prunes. So I like the salt prunes so it's basically a very dry prune that is salty, and I don't know what that other flavor is, but I like the salt prune where it's sort of like salty, but it has like a sweet, salty taste to it. Yeah. And I also, another fun fact about me, which we're at number 8 already, is that I love to cook spicy. Like, I guess American people would say it's spicy, but to Caribbean people, it's seasoned. I guess 2 cultures refer to it as different, but anyway, so I like to cook with a lot of pepper, like habanero, Scotch bonnet pepper, bird's eye pepper, and I think that I've gotten good at learning how to have the pepper really balanced out in my meals, where you can taste it, but it's not overbearing. So yeah, I like to cook with a lot of spice and seasoning. So yeah, those are 8 fun facts about me. I was a flight attendant at one point. I spent a year and a half in Mexico. I don't unpack when I come home from a trip right away. And I love coffee. I love nature. I'm a graphic designer. Desserts that I love are chocolate and apple pie. And I like to cook. Sorry, my nose is doing something weird there. And I love cooking with pepper. So I'd love if you could share with me some since we're getting to know each other, some things about you that maybe no one else knows, or things that are unique about you. I'd love for you to share in the comment. So share in the comment whatever you want to share. I'd just love to hear from you. Please like and subscribe and share my videos and watch my videos. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Have a great day.